All right, so every now and then that happens. Normally I restart right before I stream, and I tried to, I haven't figured that one out yet. I don't know why it does that every now and then. Seems like I was running something specific, or it was just that image. I don't know. All right, but I am back. I hopefully, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 2 different streams. That sucks. All right, it didn't like resume. I was hoping that it would just resume, but it did not. So, oh well. It is what it is. All right, let's get back in here. Where was I? All right, so Bellina Etcher. Let's see if we can get this to work. Shuby's bad luck. He remembers the days of when that used to happen all the time. I had a bad memory stick, and it took me a while to figure it out. It was just a bad memory stick in my old computer, and man, that thing would freeze. If I could get through one stream successfully, it was a really good day, good night. Normally, it would crash at least once, you know, and it was really frustrating. But luckily, I figured it out. It took a little while, you know, troubleshooting and all, but I did figure it out. All right, so I had removed that USB drive. Let me put that back in there. All right, let's see what happens this time. See if I can kill it again. No, this time it looks like it's gonna work. Yeah, it just happens every now and then. Every now and then that happens. The last couple of times it's happened, I haven't been streaming, so I don't think that it is streaming related. It must be, I don't know what it is off the top of my head right now, but something I can look at if it becomes a real major problem. Yeah, I didn't hit the wrong button or anything. I just clicked flash, and then that happened. So thanks for getting back in here, everybody. I don't know how many I had whenever it crashed. So I don't know how many viewers were in here, but thanks for coming back in. I appreciate it. So did anybody on here, did your Twitter account get hacked? Anybody? Mine didn't. And at first, like I was saying, at first I was like, well, I don't have enough followers. I don't have a blue check mark and none of that stuff, so I don't know, you know, if it's even anything to worry about. But then I read that it's actually you know, affecting large amounts of people, not just verified accounts. So thought that was interesting. So once this is done, we have to edit the config.txt file. Have to throw the email address in there. And you would put the same address in there that you used to register with SimpleMining.net, okay? Because that's how it determines what interface to communicate with, right? So it knows to contact SimpleMining.net, and then it uses your account information, your email address, to actually register the rig and get it on here. You can see that I deleted all the rigs on here. I have already clicked the add a new rig button right here. It gives you like 2 hours. So once you click that, then you're able to add rigs for up to 2 hours. And that's just like a security measure so that people aren't firing up rigs under your logon. It just creates a mess. So you want some way of controlling how the rigs get added, right? And that's basically all it is. But I already clicked that button, and then that way we can just add a new rig and have everything be like brand new and realistic. Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for coming back into the stream. For those that are coming back in. Yeah, it blue screened. It did the whole sad face, you know, we're collecting information about the crash, you know, and a countdown and all that stuff. So I had to give it a second. I did just go ahead and power it down, hard powered it down, and then boot it back up. And the good news is that this computer is a lot faster than my old one, and I'm able to get back on pretty quickly. You know, I mean, I think it was probably only down less than a minute, and you know, back up and running within a minute. So that's not too bad. I was hoping that it would just continue the stream. Sometimes it does that, but I think you have to be just a few minutes or just a few seconds before you actually lose it. So now the flash is complete. So now we can get into the USB drive. And okay, so good, it's already in there. So all I'm gonna do is double click on the config.txt file. Oh wow, they've updated this a little bit too. Okay, so this is new. Looks like they're working on some Wi-Fi stuff. That's been an issue for a long time, and I don't know if that's a really good idea, because I'll give you, you know, my take on Wi-Fi on a rig. I think it's somewhat, if the Wi-Fi adapter, if the actual adapter is near the rig, it can cause problems for sure. Because I have my rigs on wireless, but they're on a WAP, you know, wireless access point with a cable to it, right? And the WAP is actually far away from the rig, and the reason is because if I take that WAP, the wireless access point, and I put it near the rig, like let's just say I set it on the GPUs, on top of the 8 GPU rig, and I just set it on top, it will lose connectivity and it will not regain connectivity until I take that WAP away from the rig. So there's EMI, there's interference, right, that's going on. So I don't know how well it works, you know, to have Wi-Fi that close. Like if you're talking about, you know, a normal rig with like an ASRock H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboard, you know, and you're just putting a Wi-Fi adapter on the back, a USB adapter, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to be good. Seems like it's introducing a lot of problems. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments and chat and whatever about that. So right here, it looks like instead of before there was just one little spot right here that you would put your email address. Now it looks like it's giving it a indicator here, like a tag, and then we're going to change this to our email address, or my email address that I use to log on. I'm not going to show you what that is. I need to create some like test accounts for this kind of stuff, but so I just changed the address, the email address, and that's it. Don't put any spaces, don't put any extra lines in there. Just change the email address from admin@simplemining.net to your address, and you should be good. So that's changed, and then I'm going to eject the drive. Then we should be able to remove it and then go over to the rig. This is the NVIDIA rig. And hopefully, I need to get an extension cable for this thing or something. All right, insert that in the rig and power on. I want to watch it boot up because I think this is like a brand new image here. I haven't used this one before, so. And it says failed to start message of the day, so it looks like they're going to give some kind of a maybe like a notification. Maybe they'll be able to put messages out and it'll display like over the rig, maybe like if you put your mouse over it or something. No telling what that means, but we'll see. Okay, so now you can see, if we go back to the console, it is in here. The rig is in here, it says starting, but we are going to, it's got some default stuff in here. OC is default for Equihash 144. That's just a profile that I had in here already. And it looks like the default is config is beam, which is funny, okay. But anyway, we are going to mine Zcoin. That was the whole goal here. So let's go to group config, add a group, and remember that Zcoin has several miners that you can use, especially for NVIDIA. We could use CC miner, especially the there's one in here that says Zcoin official, this one right here. We used that one last night. Different OS, I believe that's the one we used, the DJM34. You could use T-Rex, you could use Crypto Dredge, TT Miner. There's several of them. I'm going to go ahead and use this one just because we did that last night and it seemed to work quite well. So I'm going to do that. I don't know about, maybe there's a one that gets better performance. I don't know. It's possible. So we're going to go XZC YouTube for the name of the group. Don't worry about the description. You can put whatever you want in there. The miner, and then, okay, so, we've been building on this spreadsheet here for a while, like as we've been going through Zcoin, and we already have a pool and a port that we like, because if you go to miningpoolstats.stream and you look at the hash rate and how it's spread out for Zcoin, you can see that there's a lot of it at 2 miners. So that's why I chose MintPond for the, just to spread out the hash rate a little bit, right? So that's what we are going to do. And I already have MintPond open here. I haven't got a payout yet, but I think there's just some settings in here that I need to change, because you can see if I go to earnings, I have more than one Zcoin mined already. And yeah, I need to go through the settings to give it a way of paying me out, I guess. I don't know. And we are using, I didn't fire up the Zelcore wallet, but we're using the Zelcore wallet as the mining address. And that's this address right here. All right, so we've already documented all this stuff. We documented the address right here, the pool right here. So we're good. I'm just gonna grab this. Go back to SimpleMining config here. So I'm going to assume that these options are correct, except for obviously we have to put the port in here, the pool in the port, and then the user is the receiving address. So we're going to go and grab that. Throw that in there. And then the password is X, and let me zoom up on this a little bit. You guys can see what it looks like, what the miner config string looks like. Whoops. Man, I really hate when I do that. I just clicked off of it, so now I have to recreate it. All right, give me a second. Oh no, oh, it saved it. Oh, that's, well, it almost saved it. Okay. Good grief, man. All right, let's see here. Go back to this one here. Yeah, like whenever you're doing that, and then if you click off of it, it doesn't save what you've put in here, which sucks, but it is what it is. So maybe that's something that they're going to fix. That would be cool. All right, so I'm just gonna double check this, make sure that there's no crazy spaces in there or anything. Let me see if I can do the zoom up thing again real quick without clicking off of it. There we go. That's what it looks like. I'm about to sneeze. Ah, I stopped it. All right. All right, so let's see here. Go add group. And now that we have the group created, now we go back to rig list. Put a check mark next to the rig. Actions, we want to link a group config. So then we're going to click that and then click the down arrow or click in this box here and then choose the one that we just created and then reload. And it's going to have to download the miner and everything, so most likely because it's probably not in there already. But you should see the rig restart over there. You know, obviously it's got a bunch of errors because there was no config, but you should see it restart in a second here, maybe. Possibly. Is it going to make a liar out of me? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that's going to restart and then we will be good. Most likely it will work the first time and everything will be great. I'm hoping anyway. And I don't mind, I haven't been mining Zcoin at all, so if you know of a better miner, and I'm just using the one because it says Zcoin official, but sometimes that's not always the best option as far as performance goes. So if you guys know a better miner, let me know. Not really going to go over overclocks or anything like that because we're already coming up on 10 o'clock. I'm going to end at 10 or right after that and we'll be good. It says started on the screen over there. It says 6 miner threads started using MTP. I get really impatient, so I'm going to just let it go. I think that we're okay, but let's go back over here. And this is what I see on the screen as well, this right here. So I know you can't really see that in real life over here on the camera, but that is what it says right there. So I'll let it go for a minute and see if it comes up and starts working. I guess I can head over here to the chat, see what you guys are up to. Y'all are not saying anything now. So whenever I lost connection, y'all were all talkative and now y'all aren't. Sarth from the Bitcoin hack. I'm assuming you mean Twitter hack. Will that impact the price of Bitcoin? I don't know. If anything, I would imagine it would be positive, but I don't know for sure. All right, so it looks like we got an error here. HTTP request failed to connect to the pool. Oh, you know what? I probably copied, yeah. I think I have this as the pool port, the port. It should be 3000. That's what the problem is. I forgot I messed that up whenever I documented it. So let's go to group config. Edit this group. Yeah, the port is not 8192, it's 3000. And that will definitely fix that. So it did restart again. But it's still not working. All right, so cool. We have another problem. This week has been something else with this. I haven't been able to. I've had little success like right off the bat here. All right, let's look at this miner string here. Wonder, let's see. Wonder if maybe the pool is rejecting it because it was getting bad data, not even bad data, but it was like the wrong port for a little bit there, and it could have like temporarily banned my IP, possibly, because it's saying you know, request failed. So let me show you what it's doing here. So this is what it's doing, which is very similar to what it was doing before, but it's repeating over and over and over. So let's see, let's do a reboot here. Look at the group config again. It looks pretty good. Looks right to me. But whenever you try to like connect to a port on a pool that is maybe the wrong port, then sometimes, you know, the pool is going to have some security built in to where if people are trying to port scan them or whatever, you know, access a port that they know isn't open, then they can and probably do have some automated features that temporarily or possibly even permanently ban your IP, right? So your public IP. So that might be what has happened here, because the settings look right, the settings look fine. So I think that's I think that the settings are good. It's just that I'm probably just banned. So let's see if we can switch over to a different pool real quick and see if those same settings actually work. So let's go over here to, we'll go to 2 miners. We'll go with that right there. We're just changing the pool just to see if that's what the problem is. You know, it could be, I don't think it would be those overclock settings or anything like that though. All right, so it's back at that one screen that the original one did the same thing. Whenever we were on Mint Pond, it started right here, and then after a while it timed out. I want to see. Basically in the same spot that we were originally on the other one too, so. I don't know. Does anybody see like something I'm doing wrong here? I think I'm on track here. Maybe try a different miner too. Just setting here. Let me do a refresh on my stream over here and see if you guys are actually talking. Oh, you are. See, that happens too. Like, I had to do a refresh because it must have been like recovering from the previous stream that got cut off. So let's see here. What's up, Nemesis? What is going on, Chaincoin? All right, so it's still not working. Same thing. All right, so something's not right. Let's go ahead and try. Let's try a different miner just for the heck of it here. Let's try T-Rex. And then we could just pull the information right here from 2 miners for the config here. I'm just going to grab this right here. Come over here. So we need the address. Use the variable here for the rig name. Yeah, the Chaincoin, I think the setup looked good. I mean, I would have to go back and look at it a little bit further, but I think it seemed like it was fine. I didn't see anything weird in there. Let's try this. All right, so that's rebooting again after I changed that config. Now we're on 2 miners. And let's see what happens here. Let's see if it looks a little bit different. And we're on 2 miners and we're on T-Rex. We changed the miner. So it says authorized successfully. Seems to be doing stuff. Yep, so if we go over here to the desktop, you can see now it's 12.8 megahash, which is basically what it was getting in the other OS too. But the other OS we were using CC miner. So, all right, so here's what I want to do. I want to go back and let's use TT miner, but change back to the mint pond pool. All right, this is like the next logical troubleshooting step here. And then what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go in here like this because I wonder if it needed the Stratum TCP info in there. It's possible. So we're going to go save here. That's going to kick off a reboot. You can probably hear the rig, like it's really cranking up now. So the only thing I changed between the working miner on 2 miners is I changed the pool, and that was it. Okay, so it's already, it says it's on Mint Pond, and it's already back up and running again. So there was either something in the config, in the miner options, that it didn't like for CCMiner, or yeah, that's really all I can think of. I mean, I don't know. Let's go back to, I'll grab this right here. Go back to CCMiner and just see, because I chose the Zcoin official, right? So you would think that that would be okay. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. Because I'm just curious here. All right, and it failed right away. All right, so let's come in here. I don't know. I don't know what to try here. Don't know yet, Chancoin. It's possible. Okay, it definitely looks like that's the case. Because we're getting like way further. Yeah, see, before it was stopping up here, and now it's accepted shares and everything. So, all right, so lesson learned there. The only thing I changed, I mean, now we're back on Mint Pond using CCMiner like we started, and the only thing that is different is stratum plus TCP://. Now, because we put that in whenever we changed to 2 miners, because we grabbed that from their settings right here, right? So we saw that, and I actually mentioned it whenever I saw it. I was like, I wonder if that would be it, you know? And sure enough, that made a difference. Now, if you go to Mint Pond, they don't mention it over here. I mean, maybe they have some examples somewhere or something, but okay, so down here they do have the example. All right, but up here they didn't mention it, and it's partially just not being familiar with their website, because I think it's kind of I don't know if it's new or not, but it's new to me, so I'll say that. So I think that, yeah, I should have just scrolled down and saw this as the pool. I was just trying to do it exactly like what it says here. It does say stratum addresses, so I should have known to put that in front of there. So it's my bad. I wasted y'all's time. But hey, that's part of troubleshooting, man. That's what happens sometimes whenever you're doing this stuff live. So, but yeah, we are good. So if we go back over here to rig list, you can see that we are up and mining 12.08 mega hash on Zcoin. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So that is, oh, thanks, Unknown Crypto. Yeah, this is the one in my office, so I have, it's got to look nice, you know. What's cool is the theme in here. You can see the Bitcoin orange walls. So 3 of the walls are Bitcoin orange. Then there's like a wood, the wood back behind me here. And then I've got like the LED lights. But I also have behind the desk, I've got LEDs that I can turn on. They're not on right now, but my station is kind of like a green, that green LED theme. So everything's green LEDs all around. So it looks pretty cool. But you're probably just being facetious anyway, but that's okay. I'll still explain it. And we're red back there because we're red on the market a little bit. At least we were. Just slightly. Just slightly. I don't know, guys. I think 9,200 is just the price for BTC. It has been there so long. And the same for ETH. I mean, nothing, they haven't moved much at all, but let's see. No, actually, Chan, I would rather do much shorter streams. I need to tighten it up. I need to shorten them. I mean, but it does, again, you know, whenever you run into little problems, I mean, it does help people, because I get a lot of comments sometimes like, man, I really like that you do it live, because you get to see in real time like how to troubleshoot something, right? I mean, that little problem that we just experienced, that could have hung somebody up for a really long time. And now you know that if you witness that particular symptom that we saw using CC Miner, then it's probably, this is probably the problem. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be SimpleMining again, but using AMD GPUs, mining Zcoin. And then Friday, we'll wrap it all up and do Crypto Fireball Friday. We are also planning on doing another poker tournament sometime probably next month. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to change it up a little bit to where instead of like requiring like a $10 donation to entry, we're going to change it to like $5. Make it a little bit more accessible for everybody, because not everybody wants to, you know, throw $10 but it is for charity. It's not for us. So all of that's going to charity. I know Crypto Mikhail needs to do, I think he's going to do videos of actually sending the charity, you know, the winnings for the charity to the appropriate charities for the winners. I believe he's going to work that out. I got to talk to him about that. And that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Same time and all that stuff. I'm going to let this thing rock on SimpleMining, I guess, and just keep mining Zcoin. Then I'll also figure out the payout too from Mint Pond. So I need to do that too if I have time. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.